My name is Megan, and today I'm going to talk about sleep apnea and why I suspect so many people are going undiagnosed. On September 21st, 2018, I was diagnosed with severe sleep apnea. On average, I stopped breathing 26 to 30 times every single hour. But why is this so shocking? After all, 18 million Americans have sleep apnea after all. Aren't I just another one of them? I'm not. What is so special about my condition is that I do not have the most common symptom, snoring. Why does all this matter? Snoring is not always the main symptom of sleep apnea. And today I'm going to talk about what sleep apnea is, how common it is for those who have sleep apnea to not snore, and why we do not know a lot about those who have sleep apnea yet don't snore. What is sleep apnea? According to WebMD.com, last reviewed September 18, 2018, sleep apnea is a serious sleep disorder that occurs when a person's breathing is interrupted during sleep. People with untreated sleep apnea will stop breathing repeatedly during their sleep, sometimes hundreds of times in the hour. This means the brain and the rest of the body is not getting enough oxygen. You cannot die strictly from sleep apnea, but because of problems due to sleep apnea. Sleep apnea can lead to things such as a heart attack or a stroke, which can kill you, but failure to keep breathing after having an apnea is virtually impossible. Many of you may have heard of Carrie Fisher. She died December 27, 2016 from a heart attack that was led on by sleep apnea. So what do these numbers look like? I was not able to find any research on this because it's actually kind of very rare. Nobody really talks about it, which is kind of awful, but it kind of backs up the statement of that we don't know a lot about it. And on September 29, 2018, I took a poll. The blue column, it represents the 500 people who took the poll and have sleep apnea. The purple one is all the 469 people who do snore, which leaving the green one to the 31 people who do not snore. Of course, if this was done as a national study, things would look very, very different, but this shows the amount of people who don't snore is incredibly low, and I definitely think it's more common than we think. So why don't we have a lot of information on those who have sleep apnea and yet don't snore? We have the stereotypical image of what sleep apnea looks like, according to Laura Dover of Hebron, Kentucky. In February 2017, she said, "I'm a 33-year-old female, 125 pounds, 5'7", who has never snored a day in my life, yet has an average of 16 apneas an hour." Because of the stereotypical viewpoint on sleep apnea, so many of us have gone undiagnosed. Lauren's diagnosis took 15 years, mine took 19. I may still be young, but 19 is a long time if we look at the big picture. Since we are seen as a rare type, we have little to no research on this, and people who are similar to us are instead being diagnosed with depression, anxiety, fibromyalgia, and so many other things. They say we're rare when really it's rare to get diagnosed. So how did I get my diagnosis? My mom has always had a very bad habit of speaking for me at the doctor, and I'm actually kind of thankful she did this time because on July 17, 2018, my mom mistakenly told my doctor that I snore. As I said, I don't, but in the end, I would have never received a diagnosis had my doctor didn't think that I snore. Dr. Wilmot of St. Elizabeth Physicians sent me to have a sleep study after my primary care doctor sent me to him. I had my study done on August 26th and met with him September 21st. He told me how bad my sleep apnea was, and I was very shocked, and the first thing I said, "But I don't snore." He told me that he used to be a doctor that thought if you didn't snore, you could not have sleep apnea, but he's been getting 1 to 2 patients every single month who are in the same situation. I was still shocked, but he actually inspired me to learn way more about this, and I really hope to start a conversation about this with other sleep disorder specialists. In conclusion, I'm not here to tell you that you have sleep apnea even if you don't snore. After all, so many people who have sleep apnea or who do snore do not have sleep apnea. I just want everyone to know that if you have other symptoms such as excessive daytime tiredness, insomnia, sleep deprivation, dry mouth and throat, fatigue, headaches, irritability, I would recommend having a simple conversation with your doctor. I had every single sign except snoring, and I hope the mistakes made in my situation can help somebody else. This is something that needs to be talked about, and I'm okay if that starts with me. Thank you.